Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of the PC Boys Podcast. I am your host, Logan Locke. So, it has been a very crazy night. For those of you that don't know, last night, it was revealed that not only are the Russo brothers coming back to direct the next two Avengers movies, but Robert Downey Jr. is back as Doctor Doom. Which, if you were to ask me if I thought that would ever happen, I would say no. And I was jumping up and down like a little girl last night, freaking out that, oh my lord, we are getting Doctor Doom and RDJ back. I was ecstatic last night. I'm currently in the process of re-recording my Deadpool and Wolverine review, so today will be a double upload. But this I'm going to try to make as a shorter video, but I'm going to go over a little bit as to what I think they could be doing with this. Because this isn't like a reaction video. But I do have some thoughts as to where they could go with this. So, as we know, Kang is out. Kang is no longer the big bad. And while I do think that this whole decision shows that Disney is very desperate and Marvel's very desperate right now with the state of the MCU by bringing RDJ back and introducing Doctor Doom and the Russo brothers bringing them back, I think that this is also a smart move for them, because if they want to make money, you got to give the fans what they want and you need to give them quality. The Russo brothers are behind 4 of the best, or should I say top selling Marvel movies of all time, being Captain America, The Winter Soldier, my favorite Marvel Studios movie of all time, Captain America Civil War, Avengers Infinity War, and Avengers Endgame. All of these movies are fantastic, and I could watch all of them all day long. That's how good they are. So bringing them back, I think, was a great idea. And on top of that, bringing back RDJ, while very unexpected, is also a good idea. Because I think that there's a lot of different routes that they could go with Doctor Doom by using RDJ. And it actually makes theorizing about it pretty fun. So, one of my major, not critiques, but one of my major, things that I have with this is I want Marvel to be able to create original characters, right? That we can get invested into both as heroes and build up a big bad villain. And after Kang, I don't know if they can. Kang was not built up properly at all, and even if Jonathan Majors didn't have his whole, lawsuit situation, I think they would have an issue with getting Kang to be a big bad, where people are like, I actually fear this guy. And he also lost to Ant-Man in Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania, and that didn't help out his case of being a compelling, scary villain. So, it really is something that I want them to be able to do. But as far as Doctor Doom, I think that there's a few ways they could go with this. They could either make Tony Stark Doctor Doom, like a variant version of Tony Stark be Doctor Doom, and he's just taken that mantle, which there are comic book characters in the comics that took the mantle of Doctor Doom, but that were not actually Victor Von Doom. But what I think is the most likely one that we are going to see is the MCU's version of God Emperor Doom. God Emperor Doom, for all intents and purposes, in the comics, I believe, ended up stealing or getting the powers of one of the Beyonders, if I'm correct, and he ended up pulling chunks from each universe, or worlds from each universe, creating Battleworld, and he ruled over Battleworld with an iron fist. And for those of you that don't know what Battleworld is, it's basically where a bunch of superheroes fought against each other from different universes. I believe it was like in a contest of like whichever group of superheroes wins, that universe is saved or something like that. It's been a while since I've read the comics. And with how much stuff I have going on in my life and everything, it can get very hazy. But I think it was along the lines of that. But God Emperor Doom, I think, is the way that they're going. Now, I know that there's, Doom Above All, which is essentially like the one above all, who's like the god of the MCU or the Marvel multiverse in the comics. It's basically that, but Doctor Doom. There's many different versions of Doctor Doom that you have, right? You have Emperor Doom, God Emperor Doom, normal Doctor Doom, one above all, Doctor Doom or Doom. But yeah, there's a lot of different versions of Doctor Doom in the multiverse. So if I had to take a guess as to which one of them they were using, God Emperor Doom makes the most sense. And since Secret Wars is the direct follow-up Avengers movie to Doomsday, which is replacing the Kang Dynasty, it would make sense that if we're going to Battle World, to have God Emperor Doom bring Battle World to the forefront. So that's the way I think that they're going to go with this. I'm super excited. I'm super ecstatic for this. While Doctor Doom is not in my top 5 favorite Marvel villains of all time, and he's not, he is regarded, and he is the best Marvel villain of all time. Even if he's not in my top 5, he is by far one of the most powerful, definitely most intelligent in my opinion, and his abilities that he has, not to mention he's related to Reed Richards, the smartest man in Marvel, makes him a huge threat. He's very smart, very powerful, and he has authority wherever he is, whether that's Latveria or Battle World. It doesn't matter. Doctor Doom he is scary. Even to the point in the Midnight Suns video game where Deadpool, who was working for him, was scared of him. So yeah, Doctor Doom is a big deal. And this is something Marvel cannot screw up, because if they screw this up, that's going to really screw them over. But ladies and gentlemen, that's all I have for you. I just kind of wanted to give my thoughts on where I think they're going to go with Doctor Doom. And while, yes, I do think that this shows Disney is desperate, I think this is the smartest move they could have made. And I'm super excited to see where they take Doctor Doom and how the story's going to play out. But that is all for this episode. I hope you all enjoyed. Do catch my Deadpool and Wolverine non-spoiler and spoiler review later today, which I'll also be dropping, so it's a double upload day. But on top of that, quick side notes, also from Comic-Con, they revealed a poster of the new Thunderbolts. It's basically just a picture of a bunch of bullets in a circle. Kind of looks like the Walmart symbol, if you will. They were also talking about the potential of how, like, Winter Soldier might die, that Yelena Belova is going to be, like, the big shot in that movie, and they confirmed that, yes, Ghost is returning from Ant-Man and the Wasp way back, so she'll be a part of that team, and this team doesn't really get along that well. David Harbour also showed up in his new Red Guardian costume, which was really cool to see. They also talked about, Captain America Captain America Brave New World. They confirmed that Adamantium is going to be in the movie, and referenced, so that's awesome. So good to know that they're starting to build X-Men a little bit in the main timeline. But yeah, so those are the big major things that were revealed. I know that they talked about one other movie, but I can't think on the top of my head what it was. I think Blade is still coming in 2025 somehow. I don't know how the hell that's going to happen, but we'll see. But ladies and gentlemen, that is all I have for you guys for this episode. And if you are interested in my Deadpool and Wolverine review, stay tuned, because that will be coming out later today. But until then, I will see you all in the next one.